Hi everyone, it's Rita. Happy Mother's Day. I've been doing some amazing Akashic readings. I had no idea the breadth and depth of the people that are on TikTok. A friend of mine encouraged me to get on TikTok last year, and I'm like a big YouTube person, but I'm like TikTok is where it's at. There's such a I don't know. Maybe it's just the energy connecting with other like energies or whatever, but because everything in life is around resonance. And really trust that, you're going to keep people in your life and you'll be drawn to people and things for different reasons. But I know the reason that most people stay is just because you have a like energy, and so you enjoy being around each other. So I opened up my records, and so this was a message that they wanted to share, which was focus on your own path and the beat of your own drum, which is that great song, listening to the beat of your own drum. I forgot how the words go, but it's like kind of a fun song. And that's what they said. Keep having fun every day. So not just today. And so we'll ask, what do we need to know? You thought about kindness today, Rita, and how kindness shows up when we inspire each other and don't look for the option to be critical of each other. So being kind every day is a mother's type energy that you were drawn to. It doesn't mean that your mother was always kind to you, but later in life, she appreciated you and was able to show you that level of appreciation and love. And it's not that she didn't always love you. She was working through her subconscious beliefs, like you all are. What else? When you think of a mother, you think of like a chick and a hen, and the hen taking care of the chick and, kind of helping the chick along its way, and the egg cracking, the chick coming out, the mother being there to provide food and support. And yes, that's an important part of motherhood, but motherhood on your planet has such a connection with nature. And if you look at the plants and the trees and the way that, like your friend Dr. Bruce Lipton mentioned yesterday, the trees help each other and support each other. And you don't think of them as giving birth or being motherly, but that's all acts of nurturing are considered mothering energy on your planet. Yes, trying to celebrate that sort of energy every day is wonderful, because as you look at ways to be kind and connect and support each other, it is part of the awakening, but it feels really good to your heart. And that's what you really need to trust, is the things that feel good to your heart. And that's why we have you asking and encouraging people to learn how to muscle test and connect in with their heart and to know what their yes is. And maybe it would be good for you to do a short share again around the muscle testing. Your interview with Alex Lipton and Sandy Thurns that you just posted on YouTube really dives into muscle testing and using kinesiology, which is a science to change subconscious beliefs. There are so many different modalities out there, and if people want to, they'll be drawn to what method works best for them. And you were so cute in the sharing of Dr. Bruce Lipton in his book, The Honeymoon Effect. Would you like to share that? So I'm hearing like they want me to share. So there's in the book, The Honeymoon Effect, Dr. Bruce Lipton, who's a cellular biologist, he wrote an amazing book called The Biology of Belief. He's written other books as well, but that's like, I think the book on epigenetics, which as a cellular biologist, he saw the outer layer of cells change based on thought forms and feeling states. And that's the big message, because that really, it is, you can affect your biology with your beliefs and the way you move in the world and stuff. So he wrote in The Honeymoon Effect that he had a difficult first marriage, and it had felt limiting to him because he was, what I see Bruce as a feeling state person. And when feeling state people get triggered, they're all emotional inside the body. I can talk a little bit more about that in another video, the energies of love, which Donna Eden brought forward, but you could look at that yourself. But it was so sweet. In his book, he talked about how he was never going to get married again. And then he dated Margaret. In fact, he said at the retreat that I went on last year, where I got to meet him in person, was that he would have a mantra that he would say to himself every morning when he was shaving, that he was never going to get married again. And when he would go out on any dates or meet anyone, he would just explain that to them and to say, hey, we're going to have some fun, and then when it's not fun, we'll just go our separate ways. And so he was very clear. And then he met Margaret, and they spent a lot of time together, and he realized that he really wanted the relationship, and he got triggered, and he reacted poorly. And Margaret, basically in the book, he writes that she was like, you got to figure this out, because I don't know this person that just got triggered. And so he found a method called psych-k. And psych-k is a way of muscle testing when you work with a facilitator that will tell you if like what belief you have that came up when you were triggered. And then in psych-k, your body will tell the practitioner what belief you need to reinsert. And so you reinsert that. And I've been really exploring all this for the last 6 months, and it's amazing. I've explored some stuff around the body codes and emotion codes as well. So, and my friend Sandy Thurns is a practitioner in those. Alex is a practitioner with the psych-k as well. But there are all sorts of people out there doing this that are certified now to do it. Okay, and so it's a long explanation. So I'll find, what else would you like to share? There was a question about humanity and a message for a woman that had 5 children. And she wanted to know what the message would be for the children. And the message really, the children are essence. They're the closest source to God. And so anything that you can do to nurture that joyful, free-spirited, owning their power connection is really important. The 0 to 7 years old, as the Jesuits said, give me the child from 0 to 7 and I'll show you the man. And so that's what this subconscious programming is. So the more that we can insert beliefs in children that are 0 to 7, that are positive, that are loving, that are nurturing and supportive and really empowering their freedom and their freedom of expression is critical all the time, but especially right now. Because as you wake up more and learn to thrive more, you're going to want that for your children. And that's that critical age. And if they're beyond that age, find resources and things to encourage that self-expression and to reinsert new beliefs for them so that they can thrive. Understand that children chose you as parents or chose you as a mother, and there's going to be a special synergy and bond that'll always be there. And the more present and the more aware that you can be of that love that's there and it's always there for you is beautiful.